Hi everyone and welcome to Régine's podcast. I wanted today to tell you a little tiny story about the Christmas to become in less than a month. Because I have something very important to tell you about, not my life, but the one which was scattered from many stupid and arrogant people when it comes to the meaning of life. So, today, I will tell you what will become with those awful and strange persons who are now very intimidated by the name of the little bird, which is telling me that kind and gentle story for humanity. So, it begins. Once upon a time, in a little and very small winter-decorated village, a little girl wanted to plant a Christmas tree. But not any kind of Christmas tree, the one which needed to be loved and gracefully decorated to welcome the light of Christmas Eve. But the little girl didn't know how to do to find a tree which was fair and hopeful enough to please all of the people in this awful and grey town. Indeed, no one in those streets knew the little girl, and more, no one needed a Christmas tree to eat plenty of chocolate and stuffed turkey on the night when nothing else than anger and sadness comes alive. When families are gathered together for nothing at all, except the last modern phone in a row of not disappointing the only and spoiled child from that awful couple who now is sitting there, waiting off the train to the big city to earn some money for a same disappointing future they always complain about. But tonight, our little girl found a crazy tree between a statue of two old soldiers in the memorial cemetery. The tree was hiding the boots from the two warriors. Our girl wanted to let them breathe again after so many years, disguising them from the people who were coming to send memory messages for those fallen at so many wars. The two soldiers were grey and full of moisture, like an old and vicious grimoire of unknown stories. But that tree, the famous Christmas tree, heard it all. All of these stupid war stories, with plenty of anger and a lot of dead people in those unmeaning battles for him. So today, now he was chosen to incarnate Christmas, his wealthy winter ornament of green and incredibly needles were so strong that even a crow couldn't make them fall on the snow. That tree was now seen from everyone in the middle of our little girl garden. He was lightened by a lot of red and golden lights to illuminate the path to Christmas Eve. Once in his life, it will be necessary to see him light and shine like a wonderful sign of grace and kindness to the humanity. Because he was tired from all the stupid stories of war and country to submit, if the knife of redemption seems to be forgotten by everyone, because that night to become will not be pleased by the extremists of each side of the world color or religion or scientist. No, the Christmas time is now on. And don't forget when the Advent calendar will open its first window. It will be too late to pray for forgiveness, because the path will only open itself for those who understood that Christmas will give birth to a brand new world. The one that doesn't need any wars of any kind of people to understand that lies which are bringing death and harm and so many pain to people will now have to explain itself before all of the people who are seeing and embracing the red and golden light from that Renaissance tree, that beautiful Christmas tree our little girl just illuminated from his little and perfect pure hands. Of course, no knife and no lies were necessary to instill hope and light in the middle of that awful town called transhumanity. To now expect hope and not forbidden laws of nowhere to told that little girl and her parents to find a new way of light when the truth endly comes out from that little calendar of mine, not specially colorful, but a lot enlightened by the perspective of a brand new world in the end of the opening from 24 fantastic and mysteryful windows, but in French this time, on my YouTube channel or on X. So, people of the world, I hope you will enjoy your time on Earth in the next 4 weeks before Christmas, because you will be surprised, and not only in the good way, to understand that the game is now over for all of the people who never found the switch button to turn off the light of despair in this life. Because in a little more than 2 days, all the mist will be gone to really see what the world has become, and that our Christmas tree will now tell you not to unsee him, because it is now his time to shine around the world, and anymore the last president of a state called inhumanity, the same president which is ruling every single days of our life since our renouncement to live a free willing life around liberties which weren't so free that we thought at the beginning. Free yourself from the demon of war and insanity of cosmic and free lines of lies. When the everything comes to show what the nothing looks like. Be happy to see the beautiful veil of stupidity falling on the feet of our magnificent and red and gold shiny Christmas tree. See you tomorrow from French-speaking podcasts, and next Wednesday for a new English-spoken Christmas podcast. Bye-bye!